Thank you, Shuri, for inviting me to this important webinar. Regarding this issue, I can say that the life of Palestinians controlled in every aspect by the Israelis occupying power. I will do, Shuri, but before that, I would like just to highlight two main points. One of that, I think Israel, they deal with the Palestinians in occupied territory as a field to test or testing their new weapons, just to sell after that their weapons, that to say that we tested in Palestine and you saw the efficiency of this kind of weapon, mainly the new kind of weapons. I think it's the same thing when it comes to the technology. Even before they testing this outside, they testing it on Palestinians first. That sometimes, for instance, some of the Palestinian prisoners, they used to show them some private pictures for them in their private life, their privacy, you know, in their homes. And they used to say to them that we will use these kind of pictures if you don't become as a collaborator. We have here many cases like that. This is a form or a way to pressure some Palestinians, for instance, to put them under pressure and to just to push them to a dirty line. That's the case. And here I look at them as a victims, to be honest with you. This is how, because they have no limitations. They have no, let me say, any borders or principles that the Israelis use, for instance, against Palestinians. This is, they try to justify their ways of surveilling against Palestinians under the way of fighting or anti-terrorism acts. This is, you know, how they try to use this. Palestinians, they are not behind. Small groups that they are not behind, and the one who is behind, it's sophisticated, you know, state. But they didn't name Israel. I'm sure we name Israel. I name Israel. That's the case. This is the case, you know. It's not confidential. They have interest to do this against us as a human rights defenders, as the one who work in ICC, as the one who is interest, for instance, to maintain rule of law in the occupied territory, to go after the criminals, to hold them accountable. This is part of the story. It's a long time, you know, story, the case. And I think it's a time to fight against, you know, the oppression and the oppressive regimes, and to fight against, you know, when we are fighting against some kind of weapons. And this is also part of the killing weapons that we have to fight against.